Good morning. My name is Ann Martin, SEIU, United Healthcare Workers West, is united in a belief in the dignity and the worth of all workers. Our vision is of a society in which people are not divided by forces of discrimination based on race, creed, color, gender identity, sexual orientation, or any other category. We are dedicated in the work of creating such a society.
Good morning. My name is Donna Gerber, and I'm proud to be here on behalf of the 80,000 registered nurse members of the California Nurses Association in California. We are here because we know, as you've heard earlier by the other speakers, that this proposal is just plain wrong. Some things are wrong, and sometimes it calls upon all of us to stand up and say so. And we're proud to be able to do that and to urge voters and every member of our community to vote no against Proposition 8. Registered nurses understand very well the importance of treating people equally. If you think about it, if somebody is in the hospital or someone is ill or someone needs healthcare services, it doesn't make any sense at all to deny them those services or those rights, because we all are affected by the health of each other. We are all part of this community, and what happens to one can happen to another. So it's very clear to us. We're very proud to stand with all of the people here and all of the vast majority of Californians in knowing that Proposition 8 does not represent reform. We want to be clear about that. That is perhaps the worst lie. If we want to talk about reform from the nurse's perspective, we want to talk about healthcare reform. We want to spend our energy and our funds and our time and all of that to be able to make sure that everyone in this state has healthcare, and ultimately everyone in this country. So we stand with the others here and everywhere in California and urge voters to please do not be fooled by Proposition 8, by the rhetoric. It is mean-spirited, and it is bad for our community. Thank you very much.
As a person of faith, I'm horrified when I see Scripture used as a rationale to deny someone their humanity, or the basis upon which to form a public policy that discriminates. The very Reverend Dr. Brian Baker, Dean of Trinity Cathedral, uses his intellect together with Scripture, tradition, and reason to articulate his belief in the full equality for all people in the church and in the world. Right?
I'm Brian Baker. I'm the Dean of Trinity Cathedral, and I would like to welcome you to my church. There are voices of religious intolerance that are claiming that somehow marriage equality threatens the institution of marriage. I've been married almost 25 years, and my marriage has been strengthened by the witness of faithful gay and lesbian couples who've been together for years and for decades, and celebrating their marriages have strengthened my marriage, and seeing the witness of their faithfulness has strengthened my marriage. As a priest in a church, I have participated in several marriages of gay and lesbian couples, and have had other couples get married in the church, and their marriages have strengthened the church. And they're sharing in something that heterosexual couples just take for granted. And I have seen our society, our culture, our city, and my church grow stronger as we have finally allowed gay and lesbian people to share in this stabilizing institution of marriage. Now, there are people out of religious conviction who are opposed to marriage equality, and that is their right. But it's not okay to allow the religious convictions of some to take the civil rights away from all gay and lesbian members of our community. are gay and lesbian people who have been living together in committed relationships for years. And they are asking for the rights and responsibilities. They are asking to be able to pledge themselves in fidelity to one another for the rest of their lives. And that stabilizes our culture, and it's silly for us to rob them of that right that they currently have. Thank you.
We do thank all of you for turning out today, and we invite you to join us in affirming that discrimination of any form is unacceptable, has no place in a civilized society, and to vote no on Proposition 8. Thank you. I apologize.
Don't go yet.
Freddie, would you come on up here?
Sure.
Yay, Freddie!
Hi, my name is Stuart Eldridge. A couple weeks ago, Kevin Johnson came out with his strong no on 8 position. He couldn't be here today, but he asked this to be read. These are Kevin's words. Sacramento is home to one of California's greatest treasures. You can't actually see it, but it's right here in our city. It's California's Constitution, and it's safely protected in the state archives down the street. To me, part of being a responsible leader in protecting California's Constitution means opposing Proposition 8. It means voting no on Proposition 8 and not allowing our Constitution to be vandalized by discrimination. As an African American, someone whose own equal rights had to be underscored by court decisions, I respect that and will uphold it. Especially because the court's decision in no way limits the rights, the religious rights of any church or any individual, unlike Proposition 8, which actually takes away rights. Proposition 8 makes discrimination the law of the land. Passing Prop 8 would be a stain on our Constitution and a stain on our consciences. That's why I'm urging all Sacramentans to also vote to support California and our Constitution and vote no on Proposition 8. None of us should have our civil rights held up to a popularity contest. Proposition 8 isn't a Democratic or Republican issue, or a black or a white or a brown issue, a young or an old, or even a gay or straight issue. Voting no on Proposition 8 is a fairness issue, plain and simple. Fairness and the kind of future we want in our city and our state. Thank you.